Hi, I'm Sarah Collins. I'm the Sportswear Pathway Leader on BA Fashion Design and Technology. The Football Museum have challenged our students to create some garments for their exhibition celebrating Pele's career, life and unprecedented success in football, and here's how they got on.
Hello, my name's Grace Rudge and I study fashion design and technology, and my specialism is sportswear. For this project I've designed a kit inspired by Pele and Brazil. I think Pele, after doing research, is an incredible inspiration to a lot of people, and I wanted to show in my kit how someone could wear it and feel and play like Pele.
For the Pele project, I really did research into his background and his upbringing, and I found out that he was born in the favela, and I found that really interesting because of all the bright colours that we used, even though it's such a not a great area to be from. There's no money, there's a lot of poverty. So I took my inspiration from that and the layers of society and growing up and how his wealth improved. And so for my research I created this print where I hand drew it, and I got it printed out, and then that was supposed to be the favela and how it looked, and I embroidered into it a little bit to make it look used and dirty, but still the bright colours are really showing through.
This brief, I looked at the consumer specifically to start off with, because I knew that I was designing for a person in mind. I wanted the garment to reflect them as a person, what they do, their age range, so I needed to know how much money I'd spend on fabrics, what fabrics I could afford, how it moved with them, their body, their lifestyle. So I chose a male consumer, aged between 18 to 25 roughly. He's very keen on football. He's not quite professional yet, as he would like to be, but he does like to play with his mates, but at a semi-professional level.
This is a garment that I created based around the concept of Pele and Brazilian football. I made 3 garments altogether. 2 on display are a sports jacket, which I tried to make quite lightweight, stayed to the Brazilian colour theme of kind of vibrant yellows and greens. The styling down the side of the compression sleeves is all my design. I created it on Illustrator and then had it sublimation printed onto the sleeves. The sleeves are finished with a thumb hole, which I used hot tape around the edges for.
Yeah, so my grandma taught me to sew when I was 6, and from then I just loved sewing. I started making toys and then I went into clothing. And I'm from a sporting background, so it really made sense for me to go into sport because I really understand the fabrics and I find that really interesting.
Throughout my garments I've used lots of bright yellows and greens and blues because I think it really represents Brazil and the nature of their enjoyment of the sport. I've used power mesh to go around the lycra to increase breathability and freedom of movement within the kit.
So I have been brought up in a sporting background also, very keen hockey players, and then I transferred to ballet, so I've been brought up in a dance background. So I kind of know how the body works and movement and how you use fabrics in collaboration to movement.
I've always loved drawing, so I love the design part of fashion. I love drawing. I could always take a napkin with me or something like that, or a receipt and a pen. So I've always got something to just, if I get an idea, I'll write it down or jot it down. So then it's always there in my head.
Yeah, I love football. I'm a keen United supporter. I know enough Pele before the project. So he's one of my sporting heroes, really, one of the best. Especially growing up from somewhere with not much money. I think he did well for himself, made a good name for himself to end up in America playing for clubs, and a massive thing for football players. So yeah, I love Pele and I love football. The technical skills that I've learned from the sportswear briefs I'll hopefully take through into our menswear.
We went to see some Pele garments in the Football Museum, which was a great opportunity. So we got to touch and feel, obviously wearing gloves, we got to touch and feel some of Pele's football tops, which I thought was amazing.
I never was into fashion when I was younger, I kind of come into uni wearing trackies. I think it's much more exciting how you can make people feel with the garments, how you can inspire people.